everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Talk Reality on the YouTube. This big Battleground pay-per-view weekend show.
Huge. Big things going on with episode 67.
Now let's get started with Ringside News.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Big things in the Divas division.
Do you want a revolution?
Yes.
Do you want a revolution?
Yes.
And I think we're about to get one.
A revolution is what we got. 3
We'll see.
factions of women
9 divas
are actually involved in a storyline now, ladies and gentlemen.
If you ain't involved in this storyline, you may be packing your bags and heading out that door to Global Force Wrestling.
That's true. I mean, well, kinda, because I mean, you still got Lana and Summer Rae. They're involved in the storyline. Even though Rose...
Oh, Lana's not going anywhere.
Right. Even though Rose is involved with Adam Rose, I can still see her going away.
I can see her having trouble with Summer Rae if she doesn't change. She needs to be more of the Alexandra York. To start her own little group of people with Rusev and get a few other guys in there. She needs to be something like that. More of a powerful woman.
Yeah. That would be kind of neat.
That's what she needs. She cannot just be on the side of Rusev. She needs more. She needs to get a team. She needs to get more people. Get another singles guy. Have a small little group of guys.
That's true.
Who she can rule the WWE with.
That's true. And then, I mean, yeah, honestly, the only other people I can think of besides the 9 and plus Lana and Summer Rae is Natalya, and she's not going anywhere.
No.
So I
Natalya
can't
is not going
Well, and
around.
Rose, like I said, she may go somewhere, but I can't think of nobody else on the roster. Cameron, I can see her leaving.
Yeah, because she's done
Nothing. She's not even on Total Divas hardly at all. But ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Revolution. Stephanie McMahon launched the Revolution, the Divas division, by introducing Becky Lynch and Charlotte to team up with Paige against the Bellas, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Naomi and Tamina come out and say that we want to be involved in this. We got problems with Paige. We got problems with the Bellas. We want to be involved in this. And she said, good. I just happen to have somebody who thinks along the same lines as you all. And ladies and gentlemen, that woman is the boss. Sasha Banks, the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
And now I guess when Stephanie's out there with the Divas, she is a face. Face Stephanie.
Weird.
It is weird. When she deals with the men, she's a heel.
They need to
back and forth. They got to figure things out. But it is great for the Divas division. It should pump some life into the Divas division.
Yes, it should. Very excited
Because what they saw what they were doing in NXT, bring them up. And I love how they spotlighted the NXT Divas.
All 3 of them got their submission holds in at the same time.
And they were the only ones in the ring.
Yep.
Paige was outside of the way. Whoever wasn't in a hold was not in the ring.
Yes.
Just the 3 NXT Divas and the people that had the moves on.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. And then we saw live Monday night on Raw, not only the Revolution beginning, but the return of Cody Stardust Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen.
Cody Stardust? And which one do you want? Do you want Cody back? You want Stardust back?
I personally like Stardust. Now, I like the different incarnations that Cody has gone through in his career. I've got multiple versions of his shirts that he's got, but I definitely enjoy Stardust, and the way he put it on Twitter was, finish what you started, is the way he put it on Facebook.
Stardust needed to come back. People are moaning and groaning and bitching because Cody didn't come back and become his daddy. Cody is not Dusty Rhodes. Cody will never, ever be Dusty Rhodes. Cody has to be his own person, and his own person right now is Stardust. He has taken that character to major, major heights.
And plus, his daddy loved the character, and also, he is paying homage to his father because his father was originally Stardust. Not the makeup, not the outfit, but they used to call Dusty Rhodes Stardust in the early days. So, to sit there and say he's not paying homage to his father is ridiculous, but there's a lot of critics out there that are attacking him for not coming back as Cody Rhodes. Number one, that is uncalled for, unprofessional, ridiculous, and disrespectful, because he's number one, he's going to do what he's told. Number two, he's gonna do it in honor of his father, regardless of Cody or Stardust. But at the same time, when people are out outside trying to get autographs and pictures, don't sit there and dog on somebody and say, "Hey, I pay your bills, come and sign my autographs."
No, that is very disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
I mean, what did they expect? Do they expect Cody to come back, polka dot tights, cowboy boots, use the American Dream theme? Do they dye his hair blonde?
To me, actually, that's more disrespectful, trying to make money off of his daddy's image and name.
Yes. No,
just
being Stardust is fine for Cody, because Stardust character will take him far in the WWE.
Exactly. And then they're saying that the Undertaker will be on WWE Raw this Monday.
This Monday. Not the Monday after WrestleMania. This Monday.
Could he show up tonight?
Boy, there is so many rumors floating around that not only him, but another character who is kind of a vigilante, if you want to say.
A legend in the sport.
That he also could make his presence known tonight at Battleground. And we are talking about the one and the only, the man.
Sting.
Could we have Undertaker and Sting tonight at Battleground?
Also, they're saying, talking about Sting being at Battleground, could there be a Bray Wyatt feud happening? Could we see Sting and Roman Reigns taking on Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper in the coming weeks and the coming months?
That would be a great match for SummerSlam.
It would be interesting. It would, like we discussed a little bit of this off camera, but how cool would that be? It would give the rub to Roman. It would even give a rub to Harper and Bray to be in the ring with Sting, and it would make it to where Sting does not have to be in the ring the entire time.
As much as Bray is talking about Roman Reigns' daughter, she has to be put into the storyline to make it mean anything.
Right.
She has to put, if it's not tonight at Battleground, it needs to be at SummerSlam.
And even if they do the Randy Orton route, that's not really his daughter and it's an actress, like a girl actress, whatever.
They'll have to use the same one from the commercial, because I believe that was the right one.
I didn't see a commercial. So
when they did the front of the Father's Day, he was on the floor. So, but yes, they need.
Nobody will remember. But anyway.
Hey, if you ain't got to see her face, a back of a kid's head.
That's true.
All you got to do is he's playing mind games with Roman. Is that my daughter?
Right. But at the same time, I mean, that would be Sting's thing. He's a vigilante. He's coming in to save the day. He's coming in to right the wrongs.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen. And also, I did not know about this. This is news to me. TNA telling wrestlers they're looking for a new TV deal.
So September could be it for TNA on Destination America. What company could fill the spot? Who could? It could be some global company.
Could be a global company.
They could bring in some force to Destination America.
That's true.
I mean, it could be. That could be something that's already signed, sealed, and would be delivered when the new season starts for television.
But ladies and gentlemen, in good news, in great news,
in shocking news,
legendary Japanese wrestler, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this. If this is the way they're going to start going, I love it.
Yes, because I'm shocked this person was allowed to appear because they have agreements with the Ring of Honor with the company that he works for. So I'm kind of shocked by this. But this person is to appear at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. WWE is said to be thrilled with the early ticket sales, and this is probably one of the reasons why, ladies and gentlemen, the man who was on the first ever episode of WCW Monday Nitro.
Oh, the people are they're wondering. I can feel them. They're tingling out there. They wonder, who are we talking about? Who was on the first?
Is it Muda? Is it Chono? No, ladies and gentlemen, this is huge.
It is huge.
It's JUSHIN Thunder Liger.
And he will not only make an appearance at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, but he will wrestle Tyler Breeze. So we have JUSHIN Thunder Liger. We're going to have Samoa Joe taking on Baron Corbin. And we also have the NXT World Heavyweight Championship match as Finn Balor takes on Kevin Owens.
And they're talking about possibly Sasha Banks and Bayley.
I love it.
For the women's championship.
And don't forget Blake and Murphy take on the Vaudevillians, because they are the #1 contenders.
Love that too.
Can only
They're
get
vaudevillains
so much
that get cheered.
They are.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, that works.
Ladies and gentlemen, and more TNA Wrestling news and bad news for them.
Well, when the rug is pulled out from under you, what do you do?
That is true. When you have an entire storyline going, they film months in advance, and then all of a sudden,
can't be used.
All of the film must be put in the cutting room floor.
It is.
No longer to be used, never to be seen. If the footage is ever found years and years and years from now, it may actually be worth some money.
Yes.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, Hernandez lied to TNA, said that he was no longer under contract, legally able to work anywhere he wanted to, that had a TV deal, because he left Lucha Underground, and they were too stupid to check with Lucha Underground and find out. So none of the footage. Stupid! Let me spell it out for you.
Yes. Stupid!
Exactly. If someone says, hey, I'm no longer under contract, you call that company and you find out.
Yeah,
you
please
idiots.
check before you start filming that you can't use.
It's ridiculous.
And all the parts that Hernandez was in, they cannot use. That has killed the BDC.
It's the beat down clan.
And a man whose contract wasn't up till February 2016 says, forget it, I'm going out this door, and he has cut ties with TNA, and that man is
MVP.
And he will be back.
And
he will be back in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan. Maybe he'll join the dadgum Bullet Club or something.
Or, who's to say?
He might not be back in, but WWE.
He may show up in NXT TakeOver.
NXT TakeOver. Or will he be part of a global force?
A global force. Plus Ring of Honor's out there.
Ring of Honor's out there. House of Hardcore.
And Lucha Underground. He's got so many places.
Maybe he'll follow Hernandez back to Lucha Underground.
Yeah, and start a group over there.
Oh, call it the Beatdown Crew. Oh, it's different. It's not a clan, it's a crew.
Well, let's talk about
Battleground.
predictions and Battleground.
Right now, this very moment, who in the heck is that? That's scary looking.
Some scary dude.
Right now, on the network, you have R-Truth taking on King Barrett.
Right.
For the crown to be called king.
And you already saw on Facebook, because I know you look on Facebook.
Oh, of course you look on Facebook.
But I took King Barrett because I believe King Barrett should be screwed again. He won the King of the Ring. He should be the true king. And R-Truth needs to go away back into the shadows where he belongs.
And maybe into Global Force.
This man here did not know about the crown. So he took the fan favorite, which he could be right, because we know it is WWE and they do some screwy ass things.
And they'd love to poop on Barrett. And then Ryback
is out, folks.
With a staph infection.
In the knee. This happened this past week on Monday Night Raw. He had a knee problem and it swelled up, and Tuesday morning he finally had a staph infection. So the triple threat Intercontinental title match has been pulled. Will Miz and Big Show be on the show? Don't know. Could be, might not be. But what they're talking about right now is there will be a triple threat, and it will be the Divas. One from each team, one from Team Bella, one from Team Paige, and one from Team Bad.
Bad.
And that will be a very good match.
He has a plunger.
He has a plunger. Yes.
That's his scepter.
That's his scepter, yes.
But yes, there's some other triple threat with the Revolution going on. But here we go with this discussion right quick, like, people, every time you get an Intercontinental Champion, every time,
it's not a good record.
Not at all. Barrett gets hurt.
Stripped of the title.
Stripped of the title. Daniel Bryan gets hurt. Stripped of the title. Ryback's been hurt as the Intercontinental Champion. Dolph Ziggler has been hurt as the Intercontinental Champion. And the list goes on and on and on. You can go back and look around.
It's not good.
It is not a good record. Maybe they need to cancel that belt out and get rid of it.
Something.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, whoever has that championship does not have the best of luck.
No, they do not.
Then we have
Randy Orton taking on Sheamus. We both picked Randy Orton.
Money in the Bank winner. And that's why I say Randy Orton should win.
I believe so, because a loss to Sheamus doesn't hurt. Because he can lose to Randy Orton and cash in later tonight.
That is true.
So,
then we have the WWE Tag Team Championship match with the Primetime Players defending
Millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. That's where we go because they just had the titles. Why switch the titles back?
Just last month they had the belts, so why take it back to New Day? Then we have Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. What'd you have? I can't remember what's on the internet. It's pretty sad.
We both picked Bray Wyatt, I believe, on this one.
Very good.
I think we did.
That's why you should have typed it next to it.
I was going to at the time. James told me.
Good job. U.S. Championship match with John Cena defending his third match against Kevin Owens.
We split on this one.
You said John Cena would retain the belt. I said let's go ahead and give it to Kevin Owens. I could see him retaining it though, and then Kevin Owens getting it
on the bigger stage.
SummerSlam. I can understand that, but at the same time, we've also discussed how they've been putting Cesaro in it and Rusev in it. Why not at SummerSlam have a fatal four-way? And then you say, well, what about Dolph? Is he coming back? Well, if he does, why not have Dolph cost Rusev in the fatal four-way at SummerSlam, return on the big stage, and cost Rusev in a title match? That would make the storyline even better because you cost me money.
Then they can lead to after SummerSlam when it's a lower grade pay-per-view or special event. You can have the mixed tag.
And just not have the women in there like at all.
And then in the main event, we'll have more matches. You know, they'll add a couple more probably. I'm surprised they didn't move. I'm surprised they did not move the crown match to the main show and add something else here. Would have been better. But we have Seth Rollins defending his title against Brock Lesnar, and everybody says Brock, including me,
is winning.
Now Brock may be winning. Everybody thinks Brock's taking the title, which is not good for the WWE. Yes, he's a big name, but he takes the title, he leaves, and then you don't have a champion around like you need it.
Right.
It worked once. What will it work again? I say, it will not work again. I pick Brock to win because either Seth will leave, get counted out, or Seth will get himself disqualified.
Or will the Undertaker come in and cost Brock Lesnar the... If we see a ref bump, somebody's coming out.
Yeah.
When the lights go out.
And there's nobody left.
The only person who can come out who make an impact would be Triple H.
That was Kane's ride-off into the sunset. Corporate Kane is gone. When he returns, he will be the big red monster, and he will chase after Seth.
Yeah, because, I mean, he did all that helping Seth out, and where did he get him? Injured.
Got him injured. I love that they wrote him off. I'm glad the dress pants and shoes will be gone, and the big red monster will be back. And they need to hold off. Don't bring him back next for SummerSlam. Wait. Start teasing. Tease things for Seth here. Tease things for there. Do not
like
bring
the Undertaker,
him back.
when Undertaker comes back and he does little teasings, you know, to give you mind games.
Oh,
do it
yes.
that way. You could do it to where it's Survivor Series and you have one last hurrah for Kane before he runs off into the sunset forever.
But after tonight's Battleground, the pay-per-view card for SummerSlam will be open up so much more. So many questions will be answered, and the road to SummerSlam will begin.
That's true.
When Battleground ends.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Death Before Dishonor 8. July the 24th, 2015 on iPPV, right around the corner.
It is.
We're going to have Adam Cole taking on Dalton Castle. Silas Young will be involved in that match. Tomorrow night. That is Swerve, ain't it? Nice. Then we're going to have a Moose who is with Stokely Hathaway, whatever his name. Taking on Cedric Alexander, who is with Veda Scott, as they continue their major feud one-on-one, now that Moose is no longer undefeated.
Right.
Then we have the Briscoes, Jay and Mark Briscoe. Jay has gone downhill since he's on champion.
Yes.
Because now he's taking on...
I thought it was just a WWE that does that, but I guess it's anybody.
I'm not going to say the full tag team name, but it's RPG Vice with Trent Barretta and Rocky Romero, who apparently are making waves in Ring of Honor.
They are.
And in a no disqualification match, there's major issues between these two guys. And it's going to be ACH taking on Adam Page. And then in the 5th match is going to be a 4-corner survival tag team match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles with the Addiction, Daniels and Kazarian.
The champions!
Defending the titles against Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, easy for me to say,
yeah.
and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Kingdom, Michael Bennett and Matt Taven versus War Machine Hansen and Raymond Rowe.
That should be one hell of a match.
Yes, it should be. And then in the main event, Ring of Honor World Championship, the very first title defense from the undisputed World Television Champion, Jay Lethal defending his World Championship against Roderick Strong.
And I've got a very good feeling that Roderick Strong will get a taste of lethal injection.
I love that movie. A whole lot better than the stunner that what's his name does.
Yes. Now let's get over to WrestleCade. We have a little WrestleCade news where he went out of town and talked a little indie news and House of Hardcore, right? Or did you not get any House of Hardcore?
I did not write it down.
Okay, we'll save House of Hardcore later.
Because we got a pay-per-view to watch.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleCade. This is huge. TNA champion EC3's needing a payday. And he'll be at WrestleCade.
But will he be TNA champion?
Good question. Then we're going to have legendary, very inappropriate woman of wrestling, Missy Hyatt.
Woo, Missy.
Then we're going to have Vince McMahon's least favorite wrestler in the world, Colt Cabana. Will be at WrestleCade.
It's all who you know is what happens.
Exactly. And then we're going to have TNA founder and Global Force founder.
Wow, founder.
Jeff Jarrett.
That's J-E-double-L. J-A-R-R-E-double-T.
That is very true, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, I had a great time this past weekend as I talk it up because I can't find it.
He's looking for the results and talks it up, and we talk it up here, and
exactly, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll give you a little rundown here right now.
Hey.
King What's Up is kicking King Barrett's butt.
Are you
but
surprised?
Hopefully that will
Here
stop.
we go. August the 14th is their next event. In Callaway, Florida, and then the very next night in Geneva, Alabama. Already announced. Ladies and gentlemen, this was quite a 2-day event. We had Tom Hall with his manager, Fury, taking on Barroom Brawler. Tom Hall was just basically there as nothing more than getting his butt kicked. Because Barroom Brawler wiped the floor with him.
No one's a change. Go ahead, get going.
Second match, we had Maxwell Chicago, brand new to Central All-Star Wrestling, taking on Nathan Beast, the homeless hero. And Maxwell Chicago got the win with the feet on the ropes.
I
was ready for it.
Okay.
The third match, Mackenzie York, who is live there from Panama City every month, taking on the new to Central All-Star Wrestling, the Diamond Doll.
Oh, the Diamond Doll.
Diamond Doll. And the winner was Mackenzie York. And then we had an AIWF Tag Team title match. Huge. With the PS Players, the AIWF Tag Team Champions.
PS Players.
Making their debut for Central All-Star Wrestling, taking on Zane Stevens and Action Jackson.
Wow, that's a strange team.
It was a random tag team, and it proved to be the downfall for that tag team, ladies and gentlemen, as there was a miscue and Action Jackson got taken down, and out here comes the Bull Hammer.
He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Action Jackson lost the match for the against the PS Players, and Zane Stevens did not take lightly to that, and Zane Stevens beat the tar out of Action Jackson, saying it was unacceptable behavior. So Zane did some very bad things. Oh, he blocked it, ladies and gentlemen. Then we have in our fifth match, Lance Anawahi.
That'll work.
Close enough.
Bullhammer!
Bullhammer!
1, 2, 3.
He kept the crown. Ladies and
Kept
gentlemen,
the crown, and his feud with R-Truth should be
hopefully it's over. But Lance was with WWE Hall of Famer Sika at ringside, taking on Justin Overstreet, who had Glacier at ringside, former WCW legend. And then the winner was Lance because Sika grabbed Justin's leg. He was right there at the rope, and he grabbed his leg and pulled him down for the 1, 2, 3. A family that wrestles together stays together, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm surprised they cheated.
They cheated, which led to the announcement of all announcements. Justin said, me and Glacier versus you, Lance, and whoever you could get from the Samoan Dynasty tomorrow night at their next event, which was Delville, Alabama. Then they had a 10-man battle royal, which kind of turned into 11-man because you had Barroom Brawler, Nathan Beast, Justin Overstreet, Action Jackson, Muggs O'Malley.
Muggs O'Malley.
Muggs O'Malley. Zane Stevens, Tom Hall, the PS Players was both in there. Maxwell Chicago, and then the 11th person was Lance Anoa'i, who came in just to get Justin out of the Battle Royal. And your winner in this Battle Royal, which was the winner would get $25,000.
Woo! That's a lot of cash.
The winner was the homeless hero, Nathan Beast.
Wow.
The News was even there because he's a hometown guy. The News was there doing a whole bit on him put on the news. They filmed the matches. They interviewed him and everything. And so he said he's going to buy himself a car.
All right.
So he don't have to ride his bike to work no more. Are you done yet?
Yes.
Thank you. Then night number 2.
$25,000.
$25,000.
Pretty good.
Night number 2 in Daleville, Alabama. In the opening match, we had Maxwell Chicago losing to Action Jackson. If you have never seen Action Jackson, you got to check him out and find him on YouTube and see some of his matches.
Good action, huh?
Action Jackson. And he's also apparently worked for the WWE. He's got some tryouts in the WWE, about 3 of them so far. He's got them to look at him a little bit, and he's also been security for them, and he's been a what do you call it? He's been a paramedic for them too, because you know they always love the extras, you know.
Yes, of course.
And then in the second match we had 2 tag teams who've never teamed together before. You had Ox Haney and his tag team partner Clyde Braddock taking on Big Ben Bracken in the Barroom Brawler. You talk about Big Ben.
Woo! Big bees.
Yes, you had Big Ben Bracken Brawler. 5 B's. And ladies and gentlemen, they were some big B's. You know what I'm saying?
But they got a big L.
Woo, they got the big L, ladies and gentlemen, because Ox Haney and Clyde Braddock cheated to win, of course. And then in the third match, you had the homeless hero, Nathan Beast, the $25,000 Battle Royal winner, taking on, woo, the Nature Boy, Paul Lee. Paul Lee said that loss was a fluke because he don't lose to garbage like that.
Oh, garbage.
Woo.
Homeless hero, that's not good.
And then we had a triple threat elimination women's matchup with Mackenzie York taking on Stormy Lee, taking on Diamond Doll. Ladies and gentlemen, Mackenzie York shockingly was eliminated first.
Wow, shocking. I was shocked.
By Stormy Lee, and then Stormy Lee got eliminated by the Diamond Doll, who celebrated her victory with the fans. And then you had the 5th match, huge cruiserweight style matchup, very strong style type of matchup. You had Zane Stevens beating Mike Cruz. Very good match. If it's on Roku or anything of that nature very soon, that's definitely one to look out for. And then we thought the main event was going to be Overstreet and Glacier versus Lance and Rosie, who came out to help his cousin out with Sika at ringside. But the circle of disrespect, Simon Says, and Francisco Siatsu came out and said that you people right here, Glacier, Rosie, and Sika, y'all think y'all are great, but guess what? You were great in the past, and we are the people of the present, ladies and gentlemen. And they said that we want a tag team match against Justin and Lance. So they came together instead of going against each other, and they took on Simon and Siatsu. Simon and Siatsu won because Lance had the whole match won. Justin tagged himself in, and Lance didn't realize it. Lance gets up, gets out of the way. By the time Justin gets over there, he gets rolled up 1, 2, 3, loses the match for the tag team. Almost had a breakdown in communications where it was a beatdown. Then the COD Circle of Disrespect did an impromptu challenge and challenged Glacier and Rosie to a tag team match. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Glacier and Rosie.
Experience, 1 out.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for part number 1. Ringside News, literally ringside.
I know.
In this edition.
Well, that'll be it for part 1.
It will be.
And part 2 is everybody's favorite, unlike countdowns, it's pay-per-view review as we do SummerSlam 2000. And we'll be right back for part 2 in a few clicks. Let's talk about SummerSlam 2000 as we watch some more of the Battleground right here on Top Row Reality on the YouTube. We'll see you in a few clicks.